Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a chit-chatty video. I don't really do this type of thing often, but I just think that I needed to get this off my chest on the topic of Coach Reloved. So Coach has recently released a new line called Reloved, and basically what that means is that they have taken vintage Coach bags that they made in this maybe 80s, 90s. I'm not sure if they're doing the 70s too, but they're taking that, buying it again from the public, and then restoring it themselves and then reselling it on their website. So I was browsing the other day and I noticed that they have that line released, and that they have some of these bags over here also on their website. So I was kind of shocked, to be honest, with the price tags on those bags. I think the cheapest one was like 225 Canadian, and then the most expensive was 750 Canadian. I was just totally floored. I was like, what? Would anyone even buy like a Willis for, I don't know, 550, 695? And you know what? They're selling. So, I feel like because the vintage Coach bags have risen to popularity in the recent months, or in the last year or so, that Coach is able to charge so much for them and they still sell out. So I feel like it's outrageous. I personally wouldn't pay for them for $700 through Coach. I'd much rather find my own vintage bag and restore it to its former glory. These bags are relatively inexpensive, and by relatively inexpensive I mean you can find one for as little as, I don't know, $5 in a thrift shop to maybe probably $150, $200 US through eBay or Etsy or other resale sites. You can still sometimes you can still see like new in box or new in tags of these vintage bags for maybe, I don't know, $600 Canadian, and they're brand new. Like no one's ever used it. The tags are still on, and they're not refurbished by Coach or anyone. So it just blows my mind to think that someone would pay $700 for a bag that was restored, when you can get these bags for cheap. So even if you buy a bag that's not as cheap as $5, I mean, if you go out there and you just wanted like a relatively bag in decent condition, but still needs some rehab or still needs dunked, you would still not pay $700 with the materials and the conditioners and all that go into the rehab process. Like this, I am just outraged, and I just needed to get this off my chest, because I feel like Coach is using the term sustainability all too much in their campaign these days, and that they released their original glove tan leather, which is supposed to be much more environmentally friendly, so on and so forth, which I am totally not against. But if you're producing bags that are not of as good quality as these old bags, and still making millions of them, or maybe not millions, but like hundreds of thousands of them per line, I feel like that's not a thing. It totally goes against sustainability. If you are refurbishing a bag that you had released before and then reselling it at a very, very high markup, I feel like you're just using sustainability as an excuse to charge really, really high prices for old bags. So I don't know. I feel like they had used sustainability as a reason to basically turn a profit. There's nothing more to it. I mean, I would pay a premium for a 1941 bag versus a Coach New York bag because, you know, it's glove tan leather. They have much better, like, I don't know, build quality to them. But at the end of the day, it's just, you know, it's just a bag. They're not as good as these bags right here. These are like, I don't know, 20-something-year-old bags that are still kicking around, and the reason why I like them so much is because they're very simple and that they're restorable. Like, you know, ask yourself, would you ever dunk a Rogue in the sink and expect it to come out like brand new after that? I don't think so. The Rogue is a very, very beautiful bag, but it's got so much to it. It's got the lining, it's got the brass hardware, or maybe the other type of hardware that they use that easily chips. Like, I wouldn't trust myself to dunk a Rogue in the sink and expect the Rogue to come out brand new. Like, it just doesn't happen that way. So, you know, I may pay a premium for a 1941 bag, but that's because I like the style of it. It's got more bells and whistles. And I understand that, you know, craftsmanship and some of them, like, it's a more detailed, they're more detailed styles, I guess. Unlike these styles, these are more simple. It's just, you know, leather sewn together with the turn lock and D-rings attached to them, and then that's basically it. But yeah, it's just it astounds me that Coach released this Reloved line and they're selling out. So I have nothing to say. I have no words. So yeah, so that's those are my thoughts. And also, I think the Reloved line, why I feel irked by it is because it sucks the fun out of collecting. Like, I got into collecting vintage Coach bags because, you know, just for the fun of the thrill of the hunt, basically. I like finding these bags for a deal or a steal sometimes and rehabbing them. And that's, you know, the other part of the process is the rehab side of it. And I really, truly like it. It's not work for me. It's more of just, you know, it's relaxing. It's a hobby. And yeah, now that Coach has released this Reloved line, prices for these vintage bags have gone way up. Like, I'm talking about not just 100%. It's like, I think now it's like 300%. Say for the Prairie here. I think I'm seeing this style for maybe at least maybe $80 US on eBay, and I got it for $35 Canadian without any shipping and whatever. So, you know, it's definitely the prices of these bags have definitely gone up, and it just, you know, it sucks the fun out of my collecting because now instead of collecting like more and, you know, restoring more and trying to choose a style, like now it's become a competition. It's become like the housing market or something. So anyway, I don't know. It's just a bit ridiculous how Coach has turned this around. So those are my thoughts on it, and I just needed to vent. So this is not part of my regular programming, but you know, stay tuned for more unboxings. I have a few more, and I'm probably stopping because it's just gotten crazy over the past few weeks, or maybe 2 months or so, that I've noticed that the prices have just skyrocketed on these bags. So anyway, if you are into these types of videos, like vintage Coach handbags or just handbags in general, please subscribe to my channel. That's all I do here, and I would love to have you back. Anyway, thank you for watching, and stay safe. Bye.